Hi guys, and thank y'all so much for watching and tuning in to this Ethereal Vibes topic. I hope that you all enjoy the listen. Thanks for watching. I want to share with y'all a quick audio message. I hope that you guys enjoy this listenable. I think that's what you call it. But I just want to share with y'all my concept or perspective on hearing God's messages and knowing when it's God. Okay, Jesus, divine guidance overall, they all work together. Okay, this is how you know, really quick. If you are deep in a situation that you know isn't serving you, and this is the thing, whatever you're doing, whatever you're choosing, you know whether it's serving you or not. You know whether it's giving you what you need. You know whether or not it's fulfilling you. Okay? And if you don't know that yet, God will always bring the answers to you. But our problem is, as people, is we like to make excuse for bullshit. We like to repress and ignore things. We like to hope for the best and not really analyze what's currently taking place and dealing with it from that perspective. We like to just kind of like hope that it'll just somehow work out. It'll just somehow be okay. Or I don't have to pay attention to this problem right now. I could just like ignore it for now. But if we do that, the problem, the issue, it becomes bigger, it becomes worse. And at that point, you already knew from the beginning that it wasn't where it was supposed to be. So if you choose to continue with that, yes, it's going to be very, very difficult to hear God. What God is telling you, what Jesus is telling you, what divine guidance overall is telling you. It's going to be very difficult to listen because at that point we're deep in our bullshit. And we don't want to take responsibility for anything. And we just want to make excuses and put it off on other shit. But as you get older and as you mature or as you grow, you realize that the clearest way to hear God is to clear out all the unnecessary things that we know we don't need to do, that we know isn't serving us, that we know is keeping us where we're not supposed to be. Just from an example perspective, having perspective. You have a negative perspective about yourself, about everything, that's how it's going to be. And that shit is going to reflect in your actions, whether you want to take responsibility for that or not. And then you want to ask God, well, God, why can't I hear you? God, like, you already know why you can't hear me. You know exactly why you can't hear me, because you don't want to. Everybody been deep in their bullshit before. On their bullshit. But this is the thing. There's always opportunity and time available. You feel that. Your conscious and subconscious is always active. It is. It really is. So you know when your conscious is talking to you. A lot of times we do not want to acknowledge it. We ignore it. So when that happens, it's just a thing of, okay, well, you can ignore the obvious or you could just go along, but you cannot complain about whatever type of outcome that comes from that, because you chose it a certain way and you consciously knew that you did. So in order to hear God, a lot of ways, a lot of times, you just gotta kind of really take things that you don't need, that you don't know, that you know isn't serving you, and remove it from your life. Separate yourself from things that bring you imbalance, that cause confusion. I'm talking about major confusion now. That's not what you need. Don't bring a problem into a problem for whoever that makes sense for. You know what I mean? So I just want to share that with y'all about kind of like hearing God and, you know, how to hear God. When you're deep up off in your bullshit, the same way that I was a long while ago, okay, some years ago, just not really being as best as I could be. Yeah. You realize, okay, I can't do this shit. If I want to know how to do it, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? So Just want to give you guys a little tip, or just like a little resonating vibe and feel. Hope that y'all enjoyed this audio listenable. Okay. This video. Thank you guys for listening, tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all with another video.